Okay. Hi, everybody. This is the final exam review that I wanted to post up for you. Let's start out with the origin chapters. I'm going to just read off some of these questions, and they're going to be like the questions on the exams, but they're not identical, obviously. But beginning with the Vishnu Purana chapter. All right, first point. Who is Brahman, and what are the gods' characteristics? Number 2. What is Vedic yoga, and what is its purpose? Number 3. What is the central theme of the Vishnu Purana? Number 4. How did creation unfold? How was Vishnu created? Number 5. How is the Vishnu Purana narrated? Okay, that'll get you started. Second chapter, Egyptian cosmology. First question. How is the god Khepera created himself? Number 2, what is Nu? Number 3, what ambitions does the goddess Isis have? Okay. Number 4, what falling out is there between humanity and the god Ra? How does Ra want to punish humanity? Number 5, how is atonement between humanity and the god achieved? All right, next chapter, Popol Vuh. First question. What is the name of the Mesoamerican culture that compiled the sacred text, the Popol Vuh? What culture does it come from? Number 2. What were the different literacies used by the ancient tribes to record their origin myths? Right? So it begins with a particular kind of literacy technique. All right. Number 3, what were the different materials used by the gods to create the original people according to the myth story? Okay, so there are different materials that they used to create the original peoples. Going back to the second question, there are more than one literacy. For example, like oral storytelling, hieroglyphics, sacred glyphs on stones, and things like that. So that's what I want you to be clear about as far as the Popol Vuh is concerned. What were the different ways it was originally told or recorded? Number 4, like many hero narratives, the Popol Vuh's hero twins must undergo a trial. Where do they go? Okay. Number 5, what are some of the common elements of myth stories used by the authors of the Popol Vuh? Okay, next chapter. Kojiki. What kind of special weapon is used by the divine beings to form the islands of Japan? Number 2. What is the explanation given to the divine beings by the heavenly deities accounting for their deformed offspring? Right, number 3. What are the main themes of the Kojiki? Number 4. What other cultures or languages informed the Kojiki? Number 5. What happens when Izanami breaks his vow to wait for his wife Izanagi to get permission to leave Hades? All right, next chapter, which is the lecture on Mary Daly's exorcising evil from Eve. Number 1. Who is the Eve in the lecture's title? Number 2. What, according to Daly, do women do with the blame and guilt that male-dominated religions impose on them? Number 3. Explain what Daly means by the term sisterhood. Number 4. What does Daly mean by the term patriarchy? Number 5. How are women scapegoated in patriarchal societies? Okay. Let's see, we've got room for another. How about the Tao Te Ching? Okay. The chapter on the Tao Te Ching. Number 1, who wrote the Tao? Number 2, what does the Tao translate into? What's another word for an English understanding of the term Tao? Number 3, what does Taoism value? Number 4, what are the 3 key concepts of Taoism? Number 5, from what country comes Taoism. All right. Finally, the Bhagavad Gita. What is the context of the Bhagavad Gita? That's question number one. Where are the characters? All right. Located in the story. Number two, how is the Bhagavad Gita narrated? All right. Who are the speakers in the poem? Number three, who is Arjuna? What are his characteristics? Number four, what are the main themes of the Bhagavad Gita? Number five, from what country does the Bhagavad Gita originate from? Okay. All right, we have time. I think I can do couple more chapters. How about the Crito? All right. What does Crito, question number one, what does Crito want Socrates to do? How does he try to convince Socrates to do it? Number two, what are some principles that Socrates abides by in the reading? So what are his principles? Number three, how does Socrates feel about being on death row? Number four, what concerns does Crito have concerning Socrates' potential death? And then number five, why is a ship mentioned in the reading? Okay, so all right, let's leave that, and then I'll do another video for the remaining chapters.